how to create a powerful yet concise CV that gets you picked out of the crowd. In today's competitive job market, particularly in sectors like regulatory compliance, risk management, financial crime prevention, and data protection, crafting a standout CV is essential. These hiring managers are looking at dozens, if not hundreds of CVs for these highly specialized roles, and if yours doesn't immediately grab their attention and showcase your unique value, you're going to get lost in the shuffle. But how do you cut through the noise while staying concise? How do you showcase your value, experience, and expertise without overwhelming the reader with a 10-page CV that nobody's going to read? That's exactly what we're talking about today. I'm going to walk you through 5 key tips to create a powerful yet condensed CV, specifically tailored to these sectors, where precision and attention to detail matter the most. Let's dive in. Alright, so you've got your blank document open and you're ready to dive into crafting the perfect CV. The first thing you need to tackle is your personal statement. This might be the most crucial part of your CV. It's where you answer the essential questions. Who are you? What do you bring to the table? And most importantly, why should they hire you over everyone else? Think of your personal statement as your elevator pitch. You've got about 30 seconds to capture someone's attention and make them want to learn more. In the world of CVs, that translates to around 4 to 5 sentences at the very top of the page. Don't just tell me you're a highly motivated and results-oriented professional. Everyone says that. Instead, use this space to highlight your unique skills, experience, and what you can specifically bring to their organization. Let's say you're applying for a compliance role at a fintech startup. Instead of a generic statement, you could say something like, as a compliance professional with 5 years of experience in the financial services industry, I'm passionate about building robust compliance programs that enable innovation while mitigating risk. See the difference? It's specific, it highlights your experience, and it shows you understand the company's needs. That's what's going to make a recruiter stop and actually read your CV. Remember, your personal statement is your first impression. Make it count. Let's talk about something that's non-negotiable if you want to land a job in these specialized sectors, tailoring your CV for each role. Look, I get it. You've spent all this time building the perfect CV, and now I'm telling you to change it for every single job you apply for. Trust me on this. It is essential. In these specialized sectors, a one-size-fits-all CV simply won't cut it. Tailoring your CV for each role shows recruiters that you've taken the time to understand the job description, you've researched the company, and that your experience aligns perfectly with what they need. It shows that you're not just mass applying to every job posting you see, but that you're genuinely interested in this specific role. So, how do you actually tailor your CV? First, print out the job description and highlight the key skills and experience they're looking for. Then, go through your CV and make sure you're highlighting those exact skills and experience. If the job description emphasizes knowledge of AML regulations, make sure your CV prominently displays your experience in that area. If they're looking for someone with experience conducting risk assessments, highlight any projects where you've done just that. This is about speaking their language and showing them that you have exactly what they're looking for. Don't be afraid to rearrange sections, change the order of your bullet points, or even add new sections to make sure your CV aligns perfectly with the job description. Take the extra time to tailor your CV for each role. Trust me, it's worth it. Chapter 3. Focus on achievements, not just duties. Let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes I see people make on their CVs, especially in these technical fields, listing duties instead of achievements. Here's the thing, recruiters already know the general duties of a compliance officer or a risk analyst. They've read the job descriptions, They've interviewed countless candidates. They live and breathe this stuff. What they want to see is what you accomplished in those roles. How did you go above and beyond? What impact did you make? In the world of regulatory compliance and risk management, it's your accomplishments that truly matter. So, instead of simply listing your duties, focus on what you achieved in those duties. For example, instead of saying managed a team of compliance analysts, say something like, led a team of 5 compliance analysts to reduce compliance breaches by 15% in 1 quarter. See the difference? The first statement tells me what you did. The second statement tells me what you achieved. Whenever possible, quantify your achievements with numbers, percentages, or specific examples. This will make your CV stand out and demonstrate the tangible value you brought to your previous roles. Chapter 4. Keep it concise. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favourite topic, keeping your CV concise. I know, it seems counterintuitive, especially in technical fields like compliance and risk management, where you might have a ton of experience and qualifications you want to showcase. But trust me on this one, brevity is your friend. Recruiters are busy people. They're often sifting through hundreds of CVs, and they simply don't have the time or attention span to read through a novel. In fact, studies have shown that recruiters spend an average of just 6 seconds scanning a CV before deciding whether to move on to the next one. 6 seconds, that's all you've got to make a first impression. So, how do you make those 6 seconds count? By keeping your CV laser focused and to the point. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a 2-page CV maximum. Focus on the most relevant and impressive information. Remember, your CV isn't an autobiography, it's a marketing document. Chapter 5. Make it visually clean and easy to read. We've talked a lot about the content of your CV, but let's not forget about the importance of presentation. The visual layout of your CV is just as important as the content. Think about it. In regulated industries where attention to detail is critical, a clean, well-organised CV reflects professionalism, care, and that meticulous attention to detail that these roles demand. On the other hand, a cluttered, poorly formatted CV can be an instant turn-off. It suggests that you lack attention to detail, which is a major red flag in these industries. So how do you make sure your CV is visually appealing? First and foremost, use a clean, modern font like Arial or Calibri. Avoid anything too small, too fancy, or too difficult to read. Remember, your goal is to make it as easy as possible for the recruiter to read and digest the information. Next, use clear headings and subheadings to break up the text and make your CV easy to navigate. Use bullet points to highlight key accomplishments and keep paragraphs. White space is your friend. Finally, proofread, proofread, proofread. I can't emphasize this enough. Your CV isn't just a summary of your experience. It's a tool to market yourself effectively in industries that value precision, expertise, and integrity. By presenting your skills and experience in a clear, concise, and compelling way, you can significantly increase your chances of getting noticed and landing that interview. So, to recap, what did we learn today? Start with a punchy personal statement that grabs the recruiter's attention. Tailor your CV for each role, highlighting the specific skills and experience they're looking for. Focus on achievements, not just duties, quantifying your impact whenever possible. Keep it concise, aiming for a 2-page maximum. And finally, make it visually clean and easy to read. Good luck, and may your next CV help you land that all-important interview.